21. It's a long ways to get to good ground. That's where we're headed. Don't want to fight a necro fight in the swamp without without good terrain. It's just going to be very painful. Unnecessarily risky. Swamp almost always favors the enemy, since it's a percent debuff, and the player stats are almost always higher than the enemy stats in terms of attack and defense. There's Geists in here. Moving back also has the secondary benefit of spreading the Geists out. I would love a bird. That would be something that's worth investing in. Remind me, chat, if you can, when we're in the next round of Citadels. We have enough money that we can easily buy a bird. We should be doing that. It'd be very helpful to know what the hell we're fighting. Yep, and the enemies have more attacks, and although I hadn't really thought that one through of what the implication of that is, but also things like stamina for undead, like fighting in the swamp. We drain stamina for moving around, the undead don't. We position more than they do from moving, especially with two-handed weapons. To move and attack is 3 AP to move and then 6 to attack, but with swamps it's 4, so you can't move and attack. It's just really nasty. The downside of backing up in a swamp like this is we'll keep the necro out of range of our arrows though, which sucks. Haven't seen a speedy zombie though, so there may not be a necro in this fight. Kind of feel like we'd have seen it by now. You know the funny part is, Pathfinder actually doesn't do a goddamn thing for us here. And if Pathfinder removed the penalties of swamps as well, maybe Pathfinder would start to be a perk you could like potentially look at. It would smooth out your Kraken percentages as well as allowing you to take swamp camps. But it just at the moment you're even with Pathfinder, it's still 3 AP to move, so you're still slightly slower than you would be otherwise. You still have all the attack and defense penalties. It just doesn't seem that good to me. Even for the memes, unfortunately. The worst part about swamps for this type of fight is the fallen heroes break and we have to run them down afterwards, and it takes a million turns. I wish that got fixed. That feels like that should be a fix that happens at some point. Alright, so everyone's on dry ground. Here recover is not mandatory on every single brother, just kidding. Maybe the Dovcool cultists won't have to have recover. Recovered for 1. Alright. It will be kind of scary because we're going to be fighting zombies that appear out of nowhere because of all this bush coverage. I think we're just going to end turn. Are they getting close? We don't know. Actually, judging by the way they've been moving, we might have too many people to the north. No Geists. So this is a legendary armor in a location with no Geists and no Necromancer. Sure. Weird. Got that 7% roll. I believe zombies. I believe. I do miss the poacher scouting information. It's such a good buff. I really like how the scout mod ended up dealing with that too. Like, it makes this not endlessly tedious, but it still keeps the uniqueness of the poacher start. Worked out very well. Quality of life mods. Welcome. Good God, man. You're only to there? What have you been doing for the last 10 turns? There is a necro. That was a necro buff. Okay. Fight just got a little bit harder. Are a couple of them north? It's good for us. Positioning is good. I don't want to have to reposition. It's just feeling lazy. Quite a few north. Okay, we do want to make sure whips are in range north then. So we are going to do a little bit of repositioning. Oops, I wanted to move him. They're so slow in this swamp. This is round 11. Oh, I could have probably disarmed 1, 2, 3, yeah. With the possession buff, he moved 1 tile. Sure. Should actually be pushing him in the swamp. Sword is much worse than axe. Level 7 best cultist can deal most of the time. Okay, good to know. Well, yeah, and it sounds like what you're saying is we should be getting that soon. Yeah, we have some fog we need to bust. That is something that I want to have happen very soon here. Never found that rumored named item in the snow. I think it was in the mountains. I think it's probably in the mountains in a raider camp that we don't know about. That's what I think. Whether or not that's true, we'll find out at some point. Like, we scouted that area, but I don't think we covered all of that area. Almost out of ammo on these archers. Hey, nice kicks. Come on, zombies. You're making this fight 10 times more tedious than it needs to be. It's funny. They're like in the swamp. I'm like, ah, man, is it even worth it? For it's going to be like, it's not going to be a famed shield, thankfully, but man. Whips are very good versus the two-handers. There's a pretty high chance to hit versus two-handers. Yeah, you know what probably happened? He probably took off his armor and then decided it would never be worth it coming back to this location to retrieve it. You know what would not make this fight less tedious? Pathfinder. Come on. Come on, zombies. Yes, good panic. Whip. Alright, sure. There's the fucking Necro. Looks like we've broken him once already. We're about to break him. Yeah, I heard that one already. Wow, Ian. Out of ammo over here. It's almost like carrying some extra ammo packs would be nice. He's getting closer. Let's fill up the buffs. So we can start punishing that. No disarm available there. Okay. Yes, standing in the fucking water is not where we'd like to be. Especially as I just recovered to get out of position for that. It's annoying. Kind of important this thing doesn't get to walk over towards us. I don't really want to shoot it with that because I want to save those shots for the Necro, but this is starting to be a problem too. Should have killed that actually. Well, I guess it can't walk because it's pinned in. Oops, that's a mistake. All right, getting there. A little bit grindier than we thought initially with the Necro. Getting pushed into the water was pretty bad for us overall. Good, Necro down. Yeah, that's probably the next mod I probably need to invest in. There's a hotkey mod that switches weapons in your inventory based off a hotkey on the main bar. That might be something we need to get. As I do a lot of weapon swapping now with the whips again. Okay, 3 enemies left. We can see them all. No more necros. Great. I imagine the sellsword would like to be out of the deep mud now. Did quite a lot of damage. Yeah. Well, Battleforge with 255, 270, and a shield. Did some work. Good for him. All right, let's back up so they don't go north. And wait for them to arrive. How many times have I killed that one? Where did they go? Excuse me, what? To drop quiver plus something else? Since when? Kidding me? That looked like it worked fine to me. They're there this time. How come the last ones didn't do it? Lost in the swamp. Ah. Features. Sometimes the swamp eats your items. Oh yeah? Yeah. Come on, zombies. You're making this take forever. I'm not doing anything else till they show up. I refuse. Yeah, the first step is bring a lot of water. Trying to move past me at the end of all that? This one's a dumb one. Drops items can just disappear. Not in general, they can't. Nope. They will sometimes if the durability of the item is underneath the durability that it would have if it dropped because of the modifiers on your character. That happens to me with shields all the time. If you have shield spec, dropping shields is super dangerous because you will just lose them. God damn, you want to go any slower? Well, we can easily see if it's there or not because we have a the zombies don't drop quivers, so there should be 2 quivers that we pick up and loot. One should be empty, and one should be full, if it's there. Alright. The fight did finally end. There's the famed... Is this the famed armor they're talking about? So there's the empty quiver case we dropped, but the full one's gone. So 302 minus 17. It's a slight upgrade. I'll take it. Be happy about it. Although not as happy as if it was really good. Alright, I want to try this sorting. Sort items by cost. No? Sort items by value. That one. Okay. Helmets and armor, same rumor. Okay. Good to know. Alright, we got level ups though, so it's not entirely useless. Here's Billy, he rolled 11 4s. Or 10 4s on fatigue. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay. Alright, so this is... Alright, so we ended up taking gift. Oh, we didn't take gifted on him yet, and we probably need to. It's not quite as important on the banner, because the way that resolve works is it's 1/10 of your resolve is applied to everybody. So it's not... I mean, it's a little bit more than that for your rally, right? But it's still not super, super insanely important to get every last point of it. All right, so we have 2 perks. We have student, we have recover, we have fortified mind. So we have student, we have fortified mind, we have rally, we have backstabber, we have cleave respect, we have nimble, we have recover, we have colossus. So we need 2 of these 3. Oh, we have quick hands. So we need 2 of the 2 of these 3. It's either rotate, footwork, or gifted, or any 2 of those. I think it should be rotate and footwork, and we just give gifted a miss. His HP makes me want to take gifted, but I don't think so. I think it's rotate. Rotate, footwork. Footwork to keep him alive versus orcs, and rotate to keep other people alive versus everything. Seems good. All right, it's Thomas. Yes. Yes. Berserk. Soren. Missed that roll. Do we want to go to 64 HP? Probably. I want that stamina is what I fucking want. $104 is not that much yet. Needs to be stam. Okay. What do we for past this? Is this just a gifted roll? Do we believe in the adrenaline nonsense? Not sure we do. Alright, so liquid. Nice levels. Up to nimble. Okay. Level up on Darple. Go veteran levels. Okay. Got the hat. Hat should be an upgrade for Homie Chop. -3 fatigue. The value. Alright. This armor needs changing. Okay. Let's go sell. We need to find tools still, right? Okay. Oh, dude, do you see what just happened there? Because whenever I hear that noise, I auto pause. Like I pause manually with spacebar. The auto pause just screwed me there because I saw the first one. I heard it. I hit pause. The auto pause had already paused, so I unpaused. Then I saw the second one because I'm unpaused moving towards it. The auto pause pauses. I hit pause again because now I see that it's not paused yet, and I unpause again. Get wrecked. All right. Nothing we want to fight there. We are interested in fighting undead. We're only interested in fighting necrosavants. That's it. How close to sacrifice day are we? I need water. This is why I uninstalled the fucking auto pause mod the first time, because I have 1,100 hours or something of muscle memory in this game that I now have to unlearn for the mod. No, Walter, I'm deliberately not doing that because I don't value the brother enough to do that. I value the helm more than the brother. Yeah. 6 to sacrifice, 9 to convert. Okay. Buying at 14. Okay. I think it might even be more than 1,100 now. It's around there. All right, what do we have in here? Do we have any dumbs? We have a veteran, we have Taylor, we have tepid. I don't think any of those are dumb, unfortunately. Okay. What do we have? Oh, I see, you missed the question mark. Yeah. They're buying at 11. Oh, buying at 18. I'm like, 11? That's really bad. No, this is fine. Okay. Let's dump gear. Re-equip our arrow case. Don't think I'm using spike. I mean, I do need 1 spike mace for the champion, don't I, at some point? Oh no, we're gonna use an axe, just a 2-handed axe. Yeah. Okay, how many spears are up to? I think we only need 10 spears because we have 2 whips. So we have 5, 6, 2 in inventory is 8. We only need 2 of these now. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we're 1 off now. Wait, 2 in inventory. This is 3. That's 5. Is 9. Yeah, we're 1 off. It's fine. Sell this. Sell that. I like fighting axes in theory, and then I never ever build brothers to use them. So I'm always waiting for the famed axe. All right, we have shields. Okay, that one's off-brand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, which one is the next sacrifice? One of the blue ones, I think. I was doing the 4 quadrants, but maybe we're on black and white now. Which pattern are we recognizing? All right. Don't need these, don't need that. I think some 80s are still good for us, right? Like we have 2 that would be upgrades on eventually. So maybe we start repairing those. The 140s have been good. Let's get rid of this shit 140s. 115. I was using 115 as nimble gear last playthrough. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that again. 55 available. Another 255. I think the 1 is fine. Okay, we're repairing that. So it looks acceptable. I think I want to downgrade this from a 140 to a... to that. Let's repair this. I don't... It's too much in my inventory right now. We gotta sell some shit. Okay, I don't need quite as many decaying shields. Can probably drop 3 of those. Get rid of my indicator icon. Repair those in a minute. I'm gonna sell 2 more of these and pretend that I didn't just make a terrible mistake. And one of the 140s can go, maybe. The one we're repairing. It's a waste of tools. We need the tools here. Need ammunition. 97 is pretty good cost. 61 is fine. Let's get our fighting axes repaired. And the mace. And move on to the other citadel. Seems reasonable. Tavern. Ancient outlook, hills to the ground. Okay, sure. We actually would like to run down just any rumor about locations is probably good enough at the moment. I need to get water, by the way, chat. So we're going to take this citadel and then I'm going to take a quick break. Okay. Night Owl. Bunch of modifiers we don't care about. Shitty militia. Should start checking for famed items again. Now that we can afford it. We okay on food for a while? Yeah, we're okay on food for a while. No tavern. Is it patrol? No. Forgotten Mass Grave. It's worth it to advance the undead war to some degree. I'm a little worried about how our team handles ancient undead right now. Warbows. I think we're a bit early on that. Maybe. I mean, we have money. We probably could. It's a pretty good suggestion, Nobu. At least to start looking. Oh, and a bird. Yeah, bird. We want the bird. Bird's where it's at. No bird. Bird's not where it's at. All right, I'm going to take a quick break, grab water. Back in a second, chat. Be right back. 2 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Sorry, this is finishing up food in my mouth, but all right, what do we have? Tavern. Go fight brigands. It's possible. Just a little bit of money. Not particularly exciting. Not particularly unexciting. All right. So we're trying to get our stockpiles, tools back up to 300, and then we'll head northeast. We'd love to get the next round of events. What's the timer on that, chat? What's the day? What's happening with the next round of events? $116. 4 days. Okay. Sure, we'll take 1,200. All right, Billy can sit. Bring this guy in. I want to bring white chocolate in as well.
24 years hype.
24 years hype. Go back, Colonel Stransky. Thank you for the resub. These guys are going to clutter up my inventory, aren't they? All right. Still leveling people. Can't believe Langvid's still alive. It's crazy. Okay. Get off the hills. Thank you.